Assalamu alaikum, bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So today we try to start with our first lesson, our first review. So you want to communicate in good English. To communicate, it means either you talk to someone, you explain something to someone, or you write, or you can read an article. Now, in order to be able to do these activities, so you need to learn about sentence structure in English, which is something very important. Okay. When we say sentence structure, we mean that all the ingredients or tools or units, elements that form a sentence in English in order to express a meaningful idea. Okay. The first element of a sentence that we have to study today is words. So we have words is the first unit. Okay. Words start with one, nouns. Okay. When we say nouns, it does not necessarily mean the name of a person. It can represent a person, a place, or a thing. Now, starting with a person. When you say person, yes, what do we mean when we say person? So it can be, for example, boy. Yes, boy. It can be Peter or John. Okay. It means that we have common nouns and proper nouns. If you say, for example, boy is common, it is general. We have a lot of boys. But if you say John is a boy, so John is more specific, so it is a proper noun. What is specific also to proper nouns is that they take a capital letter. So Muhammad, capital letter, Peter, capital letter, Maryam, capital letter. Okay, so boy is a common noun and for person, and John is more specific, it is a proper name or proper noun. Okay, now the second unit is place. Again, places can be common or proper. If they are proper, they take capital letters like John, Peter, and Mary. Okay. Now, common. Yes, let's give examples. When you say common, for example, if you say my town, the word town is common. It's general. But if you give the name of your town, Rédha is with a capital letter. It's specific. It does not indicate any place, but a specific place. Yes, okay. Place, it can be, of course, river. When you say, for example, the Nile River. The Nile is, yes, river. The word river is common, but the Nile or the Nile River is more specific, so it is a proper name of or noun of place. Okay, so just notice that when you say, for example, the Red Sea. If you say red, it's a common word, general, it's the color. If you say sea, it's general, yes, but the name of the sea, which is between Saudi Arabia and Egypt, it's called the Red Sea, al-Bahr al-Ahmar. So the red takes capital letter and sea takes capital letter because it is a proper noun of place. Yes. Now, there is another categorization of classification of nouns. So, a noun can be countable or uncountable. Simply, when you say countable, it is when you can say 1, 2, 3, 4. So you say table, for example. Table is a common noun, but you say 1 table, 2 tables, plural. More than 1, it's plural. Okay. So if you say 2 tables, 3 tables, 4 tables, so you can count tables. You can count laptops, computers. You say, or my cell phone. 1 cell phone, 2 cell phones, 3 cell phones. Okay. But some nouns are uncountable. If you go home to your kitchen, for you say you use oil to cook, so oil, you can't say 2 oils, 3 oils. You can say 1 bottle of oil, 2 bottles of oil. You're not counting oil, but yes, the container, it is the bottle. 1 box of milk. Cannot say 1 milk, 2 milks, 3 milks. You say 1 box of milk, 2 boxes of milk. Well, in the past, here in Algeria, we used to have milk in bottles. So 1 bottle of oil, 1 bottle of milk, 2 bottles of milk, etc.
In general, the food is...
Yes, food in general is uncountable. You can count the kilograms. You say 1 kilogram of potatoes, 2 kilograms of potatoes, yes. Or if you say money, for example, do you think money is countable, or what do you think? Is it countable or uncountable? I'm talking about the noun money, the word money. Is money, it countable?
Uncountable, I think.
Is it?
Uncountable.
Uncountable. Yes, but most of the time when I ask this question, the students or the learners say, it is countable because everybody likes money. So you say, but do we say, the fact is it's mathematical, do we say 1 money, 2 monies, 3 monies? No, so it is uncountable. What you count, in fact, are dinars or euros or dollars, for example. You say $1, $2, $3, but you don't say 1 money, 2 monies, 3 monies. Yes, you count the currency of the type of currency. Okay. Talking about later on here in the second part of this review, we'll talk about singulars and plurals with nouns. Yes. A third category of nouns is thing. Yes. When you say thing, this thing is either inanimate, that is, I mean, not living. It doesn't have a soul. It doesn't have a heart which beats. Yes? So you say inanimate, not living. For example, table, computer, camera. Yes. But if you say lion or dog or a mosquito, it's living. So it is a thing. Now, some people are astonished. They feel surprised. They say, how come? How do you say that an animal is a thing? Yes. Is it a person? No. Is it a place? No. Since we have only 3 categories, person, place, thing, so if it is not a person, it cannot be a person, it cannot be a place, so certainly it is a thing. Now things are 2 subcategories, either inanimate, not living, like the things we have around here in this classroom, a screen, a door, yes, a remote control, a cell phone, paper, yes, and then animate animals. I think it's okay for the moment. Let's move to a third point, another categorization or classification of nouns. Nouns can be either definite or indefinite. Well, definite means precise. You know what you are talking or about whom you are talking. Yes? Okay. For example, yes. And indefinite, it's general or generic. You say, for example, this morning I saw a man near my classroom. You don't know the man, who the man is. So it is any man. It is any man. Now, suppose you are writing a paragraph. You say, this morning I saw a man near my classroom. In the second sentence, you are going to give precisions about that man that you have mentioned in the first sentence. So you know about whom you are talking. You say, the man was wearing a black suit and a tie. Maybe it's the director of the university, perhaps, or a new teacher, or someone from the ministry. So in the second sentence you say the man. What man? The one I have seen this morning in my classroom. So it becomes definite because you know about whom you are talking. Now if you say a singular, so definite nouns in fact are different from the indefinite ones in many ways. For example, they can have a singular and a plural. You say the director of our institution, the singular, the director. Now, the directors or the heads of universities are meeting today at the ministry. So you say the. So the is used for singular and plural. Now, as for the indefinite, which is when you are talking in general or when it is a generic situation, so in the singular you say and an. Well, and simply mean, yes, both mean one. When you say a man, it is one man. A teacher, one teacher. A computer, one computer. So it is one. You can just take to put one, yes, okay, in the sentence or in your expression. Now, in the plural, it's zero article, so no article. Whereas, remember, let's go back for definite, it's the for both singular and plural. Right. Okay, later on we'll have activities to make sure we have understood all the things we have been talking about. Right. Now, note that there is another classification, and we talk about collective nouns. Collective nouns are, let's say, single